How do girls hit on guys with money? Alright, buckle up, Reddit. Ever wonder how girls hit on guys with money? Not talking hey, nice shoes. I mean serious, strategic, sometimes unhinged levels of interest? Let me tell you a story. Happened to me. Still processing it TBH. So I, 33M, run a tech firm. Not Zuckerberg money, but I've got a nice place, drive something German, and yes, I do own a boat. A decent one, 40-footer, nothing too flashy. I keep my socials low-key, no lumbo pics, no champagne showers. But apparently that doesn't matter. I meet this girl, let's call her Ava, through a mutual at a summer networking mixer. She's insanely hot, like the kind that gets extra napkins from waiters. Gorgeous and confident. I assumed she was there for the same reasons I was, connecting with people in the industry. Wrong. So wrong. First thing she says after hi. So what kind of boat do you have? Reddit. She didn't even pretend to ease into it. Not what do you do, not how do you know Kevin, straight to the boat. I laugh it off, thinking she's joking. She's not. We talk. She's charming. Touches my arm a lot. Laughs like I'm Chris Rock. Keeps dropping lines like, ugh, I just love the water, I feel so free on yachts. Mentions influencers she used to model with who only date finance guys. She asks what I do. I say tech. She says, ooh, I love nerds with net worth. My friend Kevin gives me the look. But I'm curious now. Is she for real? So I do what any dumb man with a credit score over 800 might do. I invite her and a couple friends on the boat for the weekend. Bad move. Yo, bro. Been there, done that, left the dock. These types are everywhere in the summer. Boat girls, penthouse girls, Tesla girls. They treat it like Pokemon Go, gotta catch a rich one. I had one literally try to accidentally leave her makeup bag in my Bentley, like it was a save point. Ava sounds like she skipped all subtlety and went full gold digger mode. Can't wait for part 2. Let me guess, she brought a model friend who only drinks rose and doesn't know how to untie a rope? Alright, here's part 2. I see you guys are entertained, so let's keep going. I invited Ava and her 2 besties onto my boat the following Saturday. I figured if nothing else, I'd get a good story out of it. I was not wrong. First clue, this was not your standard boat hang. They showed up in matching outfits. Not even subtle matching, like white bikinis with glittery cover-ups, same oversized sunglasses, coordinated poses for their group selfie before they even said hi to me. Like this was a photo shoot and I was the unpaid deckhand. Ava gives me a big hug like we're old friends, but then immediately goes, where should we set up for pictures? Her friend pulls out a ring light. A ring light. On a boat. I don't even know where she stored it. We leave the dock and head toward a quiet bay area. I'm at the helm, doing captain things, while the 3 of them start filming TikToks. Not a joke. Full-blown choreography, hair flips, lip-syncing, the whole 9. No interest in the view, or the water or conversation, just content. I try to engage. So what do you all do? I ask. One says she's manifesting her next chapter. Another one says she's between brand deals. Ava, not missing a beat, goes, we're really just vibing with people who align with abundance energy right now. Abundance. Energy. I nod. Because I have no idea what that means and I'm too polite to ask. Then they start talking loudly about this yacht party they went to last summer in Ibiza, and Ava keeps dropping hints like, it's so rare to find generous guys who actually enjoy spoiling girls. I'm starting to get the picture now. This is their full-time game. And I'm just the latest mark. I crack a beer, lean back, and wait. I want to see how far they'll go. Then Ava pulls me aside. Alone. Dead serious. She says, so, are you more of a sugar daddy or a relationship guy? Just trying to figure out your vibe. And just like that, the mask slipped. Game on. Oh man. The abundance energy line got me. I've heard versions of this before. It's like new age gold digging wrapped in fake spirituality. I had a girl ask me if I believed in financial alignment through partnership on a second date. Turns out she wanted someone to pay her rent while she pursued content creation, which apparently meant taking selfies and tagging skincare brands. You're handling this way better than I did. I just faked a phone call and left. So I'm standing there, wind in my hair, beer in hand, and Ava just flat out asks if I'm a sugar daddy or a relationship guy. No smirk, no sarcasm. She meant it. I blink. I'm not really either, I say. I'm a boat guy. Thought we were just out for a cruise. She tilts her head like I'm the one being weird. Well, I just like to be clear with my intentions, she says, cool as ice. It saves time. Her friends are still giggling and filming something that involves slow-motion champagne spraying over the bow, and I'm realizing this was never about me. I could have been anyone with a 40-foot sea ray and a pulse. They weren't flirting with me, they were flirting with the lifestyle. But I'm curious, right? I want to see what the intentions are. So I say, all right. Be clear then. What exactly are you proposing? And she launches into this pitch. Like a sales deck, but verbal. She says she's open to mutually beneficial situations. That she's super low maintenance, hates drama, loves to uplift ambitious men. She can cook, clean, make life easier, and all she really asks in return is a little support, some love, and maybe a shopping budget. Shopping. Budget. I ask her, do you usually do this? Approach guys like this? She shrugs. Only the ones who look like they don't waste time. Then, and I kid you not, she pulls out her phone, opens her notes app, and shows me what I can only describe as a tiered plan. Like a subscription model. Bronze, silver, and gold levels. Each one had benefits listed. She even used bullet points. Bullet points. Bronze, weekly hangouts, exclusive content. What does that even mean? Emotional support. Silver, all of bronze, plus overnight stays, travel, and light social posting rights. Gold, full access. Trips. Gifts. PDA OK. Mention in captions. Soft launch optional. I was reading this and thinking, is this real? Am I being pranked? But nope. Dead serious. Her friend shouted from the bow, you show him the menu yet? And laughed. And I just stood there, floating in disbelief. Holy hell. She had a menu. I'm both horrified and impressed. That level of organization feels like it belongs in a startup incubator. This is basically the only fancification of dating. Next she's gonna offer a family pack discount. You gotta get out now, man, before she hits you with the annual billing option. So yeah, I'm standing there with Ava's relationship subscription plan staring me in the face, trying not to laugh or fall off my own damn boat. It was surreal. Like Shark Tank, but instead of equity, she was pitching emotional intimacy and Instagram privileges. I hand the phone back. That's thorough, I say. She nods, super proud. Most guys go for silver. Gold is only if we really vibe. At that moment, I realize I've got two choices: shut this down hard, or ride it out just to see where the rabbit hole goes. And listen, judge me if you want, I was curious. I wanted to see how far she'd take it. Not because I was interested, but because the whole thing felt like a social experiment unfolding in real time. So I say, I'm more of a pay-as-you-go kind of guy. She laughs, thinks I'm being flirty. I wasn't. Now here's where it got even weirder. We drop anchor, I put out some snacks, just normal stuff, like charcuterie, nothing fancy. But the way they reacted? You'd think I pulled out gold bars. Ava starts filming the spread. Our captain feeds us well, she says into the camera. Captain. I catch one of her friends whispering to the other, he's definitely gold tier. Look at this cheese board. I made that board myself from a Trader Joe's run. So now I'm a gold tier yacht daddy because I put grapes next to brie. Around this time, I get a text from Kevin, the guy who introduced us. He's like, bro, I heard you took Ava out. You okay? She's infamous. Infamous? I text back, define infamous. He sends me a screenshot of a private Facebook group post from a bunch of local guys comparing Ava's tactics. Apparently, she's been making the rounds. There's even a nickname, the funnel. Because she starts with boat invites, filters based on net worth, then tries to funnel dudes into her pay-to-date model. I'm sitting there reading this, while Ava's friend tries to get me to film her pretending to steer. Ava brings me a LaCroix like we're on a honeymoon. I realize then, I need an exit plan. But I can't just turn the boat around. We're out in the bay, and I don't want to start drama with 3 girls who think they're on a sponsored brand trip. So I smile, nod, and start quietly plotting the great unfunneling. Bruh. Trader Joe's charcuterie got you listed as gold tier? The bar is on the floor. Also, the funnel is honestly a terrifying nickname. Makes her sound like a Bond villain. You better have a solid plan, because I've seen guys get emotionally waterboarded by less organized setups. Alright, so I'm now deep into a weirdly cheerful hostage situation on my own damn boat. Ava is lounging like she owns the thing. Her friend is asking if the boat has Wi-Fi. It doesn't, and even if it did, I wouldn't give them the password. And the third one is halfway through a live stream where she keeps calling me Captain Daddy. That's not my name. I decide to end the day early. I check the weather app, then stand up all serious and say, "We've got a storm warning coming in. Gotta head back." Ava pouts. "But it's sunny?" I shake my head. "It's the wind. You don't want to be out here when the bay turns." She hesitates, like she wants to argue, but I'm already pulling up the anchor. They start packing their stuff, very slowly, and Ava comes up next to me at the wheel. "So, what's your vibe? You feeling gold tier, or are we still in test drive mode?" I say, "Actually, I've been thinking. I'm probably more free trial only." She laughs like I made a joke. I didn't. We dock. They hop off. Ava leans in like she's about to kiss my cheek, but I move just enough to make it awkward. She plays it off, says, "Text me, okay? Let's align our energies." I say, "Absolutely." And by absolutely, I mean absolutely not. They Uber off in a cloud of fake tan and lip gloss, still filming. I sit on the boat for a good 15 minutes in silence. Just processing. Like I just got off a roller coaster built by Instagram and driven by entitlement. But then, plot twist. I check my Instagram. Ava tagged me in 4 stories. 4. One's a boomerang of my boat, captioned, "With the best." Another is her blowing a kiss with manifesting love and luxury. The third is just her feet on the bow, with "My man spoils me." I barely spoke 10 sentences to her. And then the cherry, she updated her bio. Taken. I text Kevin, "Abort mission." She marked me as claimed. He just replies, "Bro." So yeah, I got funneled. Almost. And now apparently, I'm someone's yacht daddy on social media, and I didn't even get a thank you sandwich out of it. This is actually terrifying. She didn't just run game, she branded you. Like a cattle tag, but digital. That taken bio is the real trap. You're now a prop in her highlight reel. Man's out here getting emotionally deep-faked into a situationship. So here we are, the end of the ride. After the whole taken bio incident, I went full damage control mode. First step, removed the tag from her stories. Easy. Second step, posted my own story. Pic of the boat, solo, captioned, "Just me and the sea today. No passengers, no drama." It was subtle, but Ava saw it. Not even 30 minutes later, she DM'd me. "LOL, you are funny, you could've just said you weren't ready for gold lol." I left it on read. And then the real kicker. Kevin calls me. "Hey, did Ava hit up your friend Dan?" Yup. The funnel rolled on. Dan has a Tesla and a rooftop condo with city views. Perfect bait for the next campaign. Ava invited him to a low-key brunch to vibe and align goals. I warned him. Sent him everything. The subscription tiers. The photo evidence. The ring light. He texts back. "LMAO, I'm still going. I wanna see this in action." 2 days later he messages me. "Bro. She brought a PowerPoint. On an iPad. She called it a relationship roadmap. There were milestones. I don't even know whether to laugh or cry at this point. It's an art form. Like grifting meets marketing. But Dan's a smart dude, he shut it down fast. She left brunch early and blocked him. Just like that. Cold. Now she's with some dude in his 40s who owns a chain of vape shops and posts pics holding stacks of cash on jet skis. Match made in TikTok heaven. I've seen 3 of her taken bios this month. Same diamond emoji. Same soft filtered sunset shots with just a man's arm in frame. But here's the thing that bugs me the most. She's good at it. She knows the signals, the poses, the scripts. And for every guy who shrugs her off, there's another who's lonely, flattered, rich enough not to care, or just wants the illusion of being wanted. I can't even blame her completely. It's a game. And it works because people let it. As for me, I scrubbed her from my socials, gave the boat a deep clean, emotional and actual, and made one rule for all future passengers. No influencers. No ring lights. No subscription plans.